we'll be talking about tactical punching. And then tactical punching is more about what do you need or where you can use what punch, and for that we will have a SWOT analysis, and the SWOT analysis implies that we will look at the strengths of every punch individually, at the weaknesses, at the opportunities and threats. Opportunities and threats is more what punches or what moves of your opponent you can capitalize with this or that punch. And the threats is if you decide, let's say that if you decide to throw a jab or a cross, what are the opportunities you open for your opponent as well, because every action has a reaction or opens an opportunity for a reaction. Basically, that is the reason why we call it SWOT. All right, so let's start with, first of all, the kind of a general discussion that we can, so I don't have to repeat myself as much, but also that you understand right away what the difference is. So basically what the general thing is, the stances, the boxing stance. We have mirrored boxing stance is when I stay with a left leg forward and my opponent has a left leg forwards as well. So it's a being an orthodox or a southpaw boxing stance. Basically we mirror each other, right? Now if my opponent has a orthodox boxing stance with the left leg forwards and I happen to have my right leg forward, southpaw boxing stance, then we have opposite boxing stances. We don't mirror each other anymore, and that is really important because now all of a sudden I capitalize on a different side with my punches on his punches and the other way around. It's very important because you have to become aware of the opportunities that you create by choosing to do a serral punch, and the other way around is true as well. We capitalize mainly when we are opposite side stances on the punches that come from the same punching from the same shoulder. So if he's throwing back punches, I capitalize with my back punches, and if he's throwing front punches, I capitalize mainly with my front punches. But it doesn't mean that it's a solid or a golden rule. It's of course you can capitalize on both sides, and you can generate punches capitalizing on his attacks, generating front shoulder punches, back shoulder punches. Is not necessarily that's kind of a solid concrete rule. No, it's just a general rule. When we stay in the boxing stance that we mirror each other, then usually we capitalize on cross punching. What do I mean is if he's generating a jab, then usually I capitalize with either a cross or a hook, right, from the back generated punches. If he's generating a cross, I generally capitalize either with a hook to the body, hook to the head, or any punch from the front hand. So basically it's kind of it's mirror, and we cross capitalize. All right, we capitalize with punches generated from the cross punches. Okay, meaning that if he is doing something with throwing something generated by the back shoulder, I capitalize with my front punches, and the other way around is true as well. It's not a concrete rule. It's a kind of a general rule, but you can capitalize with any punch, to be honest.